guys, welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. And in today's video, we're going to talk about our family subjects for the 2023-2024 homeschool year. You guys, this is my favorite time of the year. I love buying new curriculum. I love looking at curriculum. I love watching other people's videos about curriculum. So if you're interested in those things, you definitely want to check out this video because it's a part of a collaboration that's going to actually be a bunch of videos over this month and next month that is hosted by Davene at Calm in the Chaos and Shauna at Homegrown Homeschool. They have put together these collaborations with these other homeschool moms, and we're going to share all of our curriculum for next year. So if that's something you're interested in, which I know you are because this is curriculum buying season, then you're going to definitely want to check out the playlist, and I will have that link down below. So if you've been around here for a while, our curriculum that we use for our core could actually be a family subject. I mean, if you really think about it, Gather Around Homeschool and Campfire curriculums are meant for the entire family, but we use it for our core, and our entire family is my son and I. My husband doesn't do homeschool with us, but we have an only child, and so to us, that's not like a family subject kind of a thing. But you could technically use Gather Around Homeschool and Campfire curriculums as a family subject. But when I think of family subjects, I think of things outside of that we use. And so I just want to quickly share some things that we use. We don't add a lot of stuff to our homeschool because I don't want to bog down our day, but these two things are very manageable. And one we do pretty consistently, and the other we just kind of do whenever my son takes an ocean. So let me share what we're going to be using. Is something that we actually are using this year. So I picked these up last year. Is it from Not Consumed? Yeah, it's from Not Consumed. I went to teach them diligently last year, and I picked up these Bible studies from Not Consumed. And I got them, obviously for my son. I was like, I'm going to get these for my son. But do you know what? I mean, they were for me too. Have you ever read something that was meant for someone else, and then you're like, whoa, that was speaking to me. And I feel like that's exactly what these do. And these are wonderful. So if you go to teach them diligently, they'll have them there for you to purchase. But you can also order them off their website. But this year we did Work Unto the Lord. I'm always preaching about being a hard worker. That's just the kind of person I am. I want you to be motivated. I want you to take initiative. I want you to be diligent. All of those good qualities of a good worker. But when it comes from somebody else and it comes from the Bible, I think that it just makes it, he just sees that I'm not just, it's not a mom thing, that it is important to be a good worker. And why does God want us to work? And why did he create work? And so this was really good. We finished this one. And then the one that we're working through right now is A Content Heart. And this is the one that has really spoken to me. And so we take it about one a week. Sometimes we don't do it, but usually about one less than a week. And I love these. So that's what we've worked on this year. And so for next year, these are the only two I have left. If they happen to have new ones, when I go to teach them diligently, I'll pick them up. But this is the Fruit of the Tongue, which we can all benefit from, and Navigating Friendships, which I think is wonderful for that middle school, high school age where it's just really hard. It's easy to be friends when you're in elementary school, but it gets harder the older that you get. And so I think those will be great. So that's definitely a part of our family subjects. Now, the other thing that we're going to kind of be doing together is some foreign language stuff. So my son is going into high school, and probably about his 10th and 11th grade year, we'll get more serious with the foreign language stuff. But right now we're just kind of dabbling in it. He's planning on going to Japan with my husband because I don't fly that far because I hate flying with a passion. They're planning on going to Japan sometime maybe in 2024, and so he wants to learn some Japanese, and so I'm all for it. So what I picked up was just this Learn Any Foreign Language. This is from like the Fun Schooling Journals, the Thinking Tree. We got it in PDF. You can purchase the hard copy of it, but we got it in PDF, and it's for any foreign language, and that's what I like about it. So if he was to change his mind, this book would work for that. And so I don't have the whole thing printed. I kind of just print it as we need it, but it covers a lot of different things, as you can see. So it talks about food, transportation, compliments, animals, cooking, human anatomy, sports, happiness, world travel, money and finance, greetings. All kinds of things are covered within this, but it's very open. And I'll kind of show you what he's done so far. So like this one, you would watch a film, a documentary, or a TV show or YouTube video in your new language. And so you just put the title of it, you write down the words you hear while you watch it. So the foreign language word, and then what is that word in English? And my son loves, he loves anime, he reads manga, and so he knows a lot of Japanese stuff already, but this was just to help him with that. So this one's about food. This is like 5 new phrases you might use in a conversation about food. So what is something you might ask, if you were over in Japan and you were having to order, or, talking about food. And so I love that. And so it just goes through a lot of different things. They can make their text. They write a text message in the language. And then they also have a comic book page where you use inspiration from the previous pages to make a comic in your new language. And so I like this because it's something he can do on his own, and he can choose, the words that he wants to put on there. And I love that about it. So he uses this. He also uses the Mango app, which is free through our library. And he loves that because it will give him things to say, and then he'll have to repeat it, and he likes to write it down so he'll remember it. And he kind of does this on his own. This is not really something I have to make him do. This is just something he enjoys doing. Now, something I want to sneak in, because my foreign language in high school was Spanish, and where we live, that would be very useful. We come in contact with the most people where we live that would speak Spanish. There's nobody here that speaks Japanese. But his plans are to go to Japan, and he wants to know how to speak the language, and I support that. But I do think that Spanish would be very helpful to learn. So I picked up Speaking Spanish with Miss Mason and Francois. It's a very simple Charlotte Mason way to learn language, and it takes like less than 10 minutes a day. And you just, I watched the Simply Charlotte Mason video on how to do it. If you haven't discovered their YouTube channel, go find it today, because they'll walk you through how to do this. And I just think this is going to be perfect. So I'm going to try to sink this in a couple times a week, just so that he can learn a little bit of Spanish too, because it's not going to hurt him. Not going to hurt him. So that is what we are doing for our family subjects. Please do not forget to watch the playlist and support those other mamas. And thank you to Davene and Shauna for hosting this collaboration. If you have any questions about the things that I've shown you today, if you would like to see them more, like me do a flip through or whatever, let me know down in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.